See, headshot with a green sniper rifle, and that didn't kill him. He's going to stand right back up, see? Welcome to insane difficulty. These guys are so tough. Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm an Old Guy Gaming. And if you want to see this 50-year-old dude take on the hardest settings that 7 Days to Die has to offer, make sure you stick around and watch the whole video so you know how it turns out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you don't miss out on any Old Guy Gaming action. And if you've already subscribed, you, my friend, are awesome sauce. Hello everyone, welcome to Season 2 of my 7 Days to Die Hard as Hell single-player series with insane difficulty and zombies always run. I'm an Old Guy Gaming, and it is time for us to finish this bridge. So, let's see, I've made this much bridge off camera, and basically it's just really more of the same from the last episode. But I figured I'll go ahead and finish the last part of it on camera just so you guys see that accomplished. Let's see, the plan for this episode after we finish the bridge, though, is then we're probably going to get, I think what we'll do is we'll probably get our forge house going next, because I'm going to need the forges, of course, and so we're going to do a lot of digging. So I'm planning on doing this. I'm going to have the main base kind of in the center of the island here. Probably going to build a lake house on this shore just because I like the view, you know, heading off to the northwest there. But I'm also going to dig a tunnel rather than a bridge to the mainland here so then I can get to the city and to the skyscrapers and so forth over here. In the process of doing that, I'm going to get a whole mess of materials, stone, iron, and so forth. And so I want to have forges set up and ready to go to process all that material. Now, don't worry, I'm not gonna do this whole entire tunnel on camera. I'll show you parts of it, of course. Maybe do some time lapse. We'll kind of see how that goes. But that's the plan. Once we have the forge houses in place, then we can go ahead and get started in earnest on the base itself. All right, so that's kind of the plan. As you can imagine, this again is going to be another building episode. What day is it? Day 34. Okay, so day 35 is tomorrow, and we'll have another Horde night. So this episode definitely will be building. We'll see how things go, you know, on the next episode or two. But we will definitely have a Horde night coming up. Okay? So I think that's it for the preamble. So let's just continue on with building our bridge here. The water gets pretty deep right at this point, too. But then it's going to get, you know, shallower as we get closer to the shore. There is one other thing, actually, I do want to show you. Let's do that right now. A couple of broken water blocks there. I upgraded the first bridge to, the rails, rather, on the first bridge to iron. So let's go take a quick look at that. I have a little supply chest here. I moved everything from the chest I had up on the road down to here. And that's all temporary, of course. Turn the light on. So yeah, I upgraded this bridge, all the railing on this bridge, to iron rails, as you can see here. I thought it looked a little bit better, and it'll be a little more sturdy as well. Looks like we are hot, so let's put our poncho on. And we'll be doing the same, of course, with the second bridge that we're making too. All right. So let's head on over here. Let's crash into a tree while we're at it, because, you know, that's what we do. Get the bike turned around, ready to make a quick escape in case we get a running horde, which we almost certainly will. I usually get at least one running horde per episode, sometimes even 2 running hordes per episode, because the zombies in this game just like me that much. Okay, so let's get started here. We want to go out 8, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we'll go... Yep, that's right. Okay. And then we'll put our supports down here just like we did before. The same basic drill here. We'll dig down. One more block, so we have a little bit better support for our pylons here. I think that's what you call these things, pylons, right? That the bridge is built off of, the supports for the bridge. I sure love building in this game. I know I probably already mentioned that more than once now, but it is really one of my favorite things about 7 Days to Die. I just love the way the building works in this game. Okay. So let's hop up here. And we'll get our frames out. So I hope everybody who's watching has had a good day today, and whatever you did. I've had a pretty good day. Got up this morning and went and had some breakfast with the guys in my band. If you don't know, one of my other hobbies besides playing games and making videos is I play in a classic rock band. I've been playing guitar pretty much all my life, but I've been doing the band with my friends for about 3.5 years now. And we don't play anywhere, we just do it for fun in the basement. And that's really all, all I really want to do with it. So I had breakfast with them guys this morning, and then I came back, did a bunch of editing, and this afternoon then we filmed our next multiplayer video. Always fun to play with the friends on the multiplayer. Okay, I better start paying attention here so I don't screw something up. So we have 5 blocks, 6, 7, 8, and that's it. I almost put the 9th one down there, not paying attention here. Happens when you get old. Okay. And then we'll go 2 blocks over that way. And we'll get a shovel up. Dig our little hole here. Might actually go down 2 just because this is on an incline. Off camera, of course, I went back to the main base, or the old base, I guess we'll call it now, the desert base, and made some more of these rebar pillar 100s. Better go up for some air here. So we should have plenty of these to go around. I'm going to have a lot of moving to do too from the old base. Most of that, if not all of it, I will do off camera. And I hope you guys don't mind that I do some of that stuff off camera. You know, there's 2 schools of thought, I suppose. Some guys do videos, and they pretty much show you just about everything that they do. And then other people do videos, and they do a lot of stuff off camera. And I'm obviously kind of in that second camp, just because, I know not everybody wants to watch the same old thing over and over again. And so I try and, make the videos so that they're interesting and doing stuff that you guys want to see, and not, including a whole lot of the boring stuff. Of course, if you have an opinion on that, I would really appreciate hearing from you in the comments. If you ever want to leave a comment on that, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing and assume that everyone's cool with it. One of the things, too, that I try and do is I try and make my videos more or less the same way that I would like to see them as a consumer myself. And I figure, if I do that, then I can't really go too wrong with it, right? Alright, so that's 4, 5, 6, And we are now on ground, so we should be good to finish this out without any more supports. Excellent. Okay. Finish this up, and then we'll be able to get our mini bike over onto Oldguy Island. Yeah, I'm really excited. I spent some time yesterday just with some pencil and paper and kind of sketched out and did some planning and kind of sketched out the way that I think this state's going to go, and more or less redrew the shape of this island. Drew in the main base, drew in some roads that I'm probably going to create and stuff, and I'm just really excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool. One thing also I'll give you guys a heads up on is a lot of the friends that I play on the multiplayer server with and that I just kind of hang out with on Discord and so forth are getting into the War of the Walkers mod. That mod's like really getting some attention. So I have actually installed it, but I haven't tried it yet. And my good friend Death by Zombies, USMC Sky, also known as, has a War of the Walkers server going, and so I have tentative plans anyways of actually getting on that server and trying that mod out. And I will probably also go ahead and do that on camera as maybe like a second series or a side series or whatever you want to call it, and we'll see how that goes. The only mod I've really ever done on 7 Days to Die, and this was before I started making YouTube videos, so it was just me and my friends, was Valmod. And Valmod's also pretty cool too. I really liked a lot of the features of the Valmod, and so darn it. So I guess War of the Walkers has some of the same types of things, or has integrated a lot of the features of Valmod. I'm not entirely sure if it's integration or just similar or whatever, but darn it, that kind of screwed up the ground there a little bit. Oh well, not a big deal. So yeah, let's plan on a few episodes anyways of that coming up here pretty quick. I don't know if it'll be something that I will do a lot of, or just a couple episodes or a little mini series or whatever. We'll just kind of see how things go. Purple tires, very nice. Okay, this bedroll, I'm not even sure when I put that bedroll down, to be honest with you. I suppose I could fix that by putting down 4 more plates. My OCD is kind of getting to me, so I think I will. Yeah, that's better. I like that. I like it. I like it. Super. Now we need to make some rails. Well, let's go back to our chest first and see if we already have some rails made up. I'm not sure if we do or not. So we'll check that out. Does not look like I have any rails in here. How are we doing on food? Yep, we're doing good on food. Gotta love that meat stew, man. I'll tell you what, it's good stuff. Okay, so let's get some rails going. I'm gonna just guesstimate 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm thinking 70 to 80 per side. So let's just do 150. These are really cheap, so if I overestimate, it's not the end of the world by any means. But we'll start with 150 and we'll see how that goes. Put this extra stuff in here. And we'll put our rails on. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I really like the texture of the Stage 1 wood, so that's why I'm not upgrading them any further. If we have a consistent zombie destruction problem with the bridge, then I might, at that point, upgrade it, but for now, we'll just leave it as it is. If they damage it occasionally, not a big deal, to repair it, we'll see how that goes. And obviously, they're only really going to potentially hurt the bridge, as it's closer to land. Everything on the supports is reinforced concrete, and I'm not really too worried about that. If we notice issues with them hitting on the supports, we can always upgrade it to steel, but again, I just don't think that's necessary, because here's the thing. I'm not going to be hanging out on the bridge. Once it's built, I'm going to go across it, and then move away from it, so there's not really any reason for zombies to hang out at the bridge. Oh, knock on it. Okay, get close. Yep, looks like I overestimated just a little bit, but not too bad. 11 extra for, a guesstimate. That's not too bad. Not at all. We might actually even be able to use those later on for something else. Okay, so 352 iron. It takes one... Oh, shit, sorry. Wrong button. It takes 1 iron first, so we should have plenty of iron to upgrade the rails. I'm doing this more for aesthetic reasons than, for making the bridge stronger. Especially out here. The zombies are never going to really hit on... Well, I suppose they could if they walked across the bridge. But even so, I just think it looks a little nicer with the iron rails than with the wood rails. The wood rails kind of have a thrown-in-together look. Just like a temporary construction site type of look to them, which is, of course, fine. But if they looked a little nicer, like more of a finished product, then I would be more inclined to keep them that way. But it really doesn't matter, because I got a ton of iron anyway. Ton of iron, ton of steel. So yeah, we're going to have tons and tons more when this is all said and done. Going slower than I need to here. Let's speed this thing up. Don't have all day. Man, I love the nail gun for building. It's so awesome. All right, there it is, folks. The second bridge is done. Let's hop underwater here and just kind of admire our handiwork here. Looks good. Looks like a bridge to me. Cool. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is... I have my auger with me, right? Yeah. We're going to grab this gasoline. And I'm going to grab some rebar frames and some more concrete. I don't think I want these right now. And we'll leave the rest of those items here for now too. Don't really need clay at the moment. These... I should be keeping on my toolbar, I guess, but I don't know, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I really haven't needed to use the spikes. Kind of starting in mid-game, and then definitely now, I'm definitely starting in the game right now. Spikes really just aren't that necessary, because, I've got good armor, I've got good weapons. Unless I, do something stupid like with the wolf the other day, I'm not likely to get killed. So let's think about this for a second. So this is the existing road. And, it wraps around and kind of goes up this way. And, it does lead to the central part of the island where we're going to do our main base. But, it goes around about. So I don't know that yet for sure. I haven't decided this yet for sure. But I might actually build just a straight road. I mean, it just makes more sense to do that. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's just follow the road on around at the moment so we can uncover the rest of this part of the island. My plan too is to eventually, go, pretty much cover the entire island, go across the entire island, I should say. And just clean it up. Get rid of all these tires and these center blocks. Get rid of all the dead branches. Pick up the trash. Make it really look nice, like a park. Not sure if I will make the entire island look like a park. That would take forever. But definitely the area that we're gonna, have the main base in. we will fix that up for sure. Alright, so we are pretty close to the center. Now here's my thought. I came up with two possible plans for the forge house. Well, really, there's three possible plans. One plan is to simply just make it underground. Okay, so we could do that. Excuse me for a minute while I take a drink there. So we could do that. Or we could make another forge house very similar to the one that we created back in the desert with the POI, so it's kind of up on stilts. Or we could create a forge house on the surface and then build a moat around it. And I've kind of thought about those three ways of doing it, and I think I like the moat idea. We are, in fact, going to make a larger moat around our main estates, too. And again, I'm doing that because I'm going to get a whole lot of material in the process, and if you do it right, it is a very effective way of, building defenses for your base. Particularly if you combine that moat, with things like steel spikes, lined it with concrete, and then have like shotgun turrets at regular intervals. Very, very effective. Not necessarily something that we'll do for Horde Night. We'll probably make a dedicated, Horde fort somewhere away from the main base, but for just your daily running hordes and your screamer hordes and so forth, can handle that stuff easy if it's done right. So that all said, this central area is going to be where the main estate will be, and so I think I'm going to make the forge house far enough away to where screamers aren't going to detect me at the main base, but close enough to where I'm not running 100 miles away to get to it. So I'm gonna, I'm thinking right about maybe at the edge of this area here. So let's cruise over there and see what that particular area of land looks like. Obviously, I want it to be relatively flat, so this is the entrance to the cave, and I think I'll have to swim it again, but I think it comes out over here. And I was talking about, if you saw that other episode, I was talking about actually using that as a well, as a water well, as a water source for the base, which is really kind of cool. So let's go over here and see what it's looking like in terms of just having a relatively level spot to make the forge house. And yeah, I think this is actually pretty level. So the arrows, the red flag is right here. So this isn't bad. I mean, it's not perfectly level, but it's close enough. We could even come back this way a little bit, I think. That'd be fine. So yeah, I think this will be the place that will do it. So, the next question then is, how big do I want to make it? Thank you for that brass, sir. Just don't have any room for it. Let's eat that. I guess we'll toss that for now because we can always get that easily later. I wonder though, is that what I want to do? Yeah, actually I think that's good. That's about a good spot. So, let's go ahead and clear. How many wood frames do I have? Let's lay down some wood frames first. Room and inventory has been halted to clear. No, I picked that rotten flesh back up. So we'll point due east, and let's just go ahead and say that this will be the center of the forge house. And kind of just run around it real quick and make sure that there's not going to be any issues with that. I don't think there will be. Okay, so we come out that far. Here, let's put another one here so we know that's the center. And this was one of those things when I was kind of doing that little sketching that I figured I'd figure out later, and never got around to it. But basically what I'm trying to determine is how big I want this to be. Edgar's over there. So let's say that if we make it, let's say we make it a 9 by 9. Let's start with that, and then we'll see. Okay, so that would be, that's 9 blocks that way. So we go 4 out on both sides. Tree out of the way. And we'll finish this out here, like so. What is that? Oh, see, yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. Setting things down, too, is also leveling out the ground for us, which is a good thing. And we ran out of frames, so let's make... let's just make a whole crap ton of frames. We're going to need them. Now we're getting hot. Edgar? You want to start some shit, huh? I'd leave you alone if I knew you were going to just mind your own business, but we know how you operate, dude. Oh, we're stuck. I heard another zombie over this way. I completely don't care about individual zombies, but I'm just waiting any moment now for the game to throw the daily running horde at me. Oh, there's a biker. Him I'm a little more concerned about. See, headshot with a green sniper rifle, and that didn't kill him. He's going to stand right back up, see? Welcome to insane difficulty. These guys are so tough. He doesn't even know. And they're fast. Look how fast that guy's moving. Oh, I guess he's not moving now. Got him. Okay. Wow, he actually had useful loot on him. I can hardly believe it. Alright, you know what I need to do is I need to make a chest. Just a temporary chest. That's probably a crawler. Right? Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and make a chest over by this tree. Just to put some of this stuff in. I don't want to throw any cans away because I need them to make oil. Excuse me. Let's put all of that stuff in there for now. Alright. So, it's about time for this episode to end. Let's just finish this out real quick here. Alright, so if this is the floor of the forge house, we're going to have the walls, which will be 1 block thick. Is that girl going to come after me? So we'll put the walls down too, or at least part of them. Now I want a 3 wide opening. Okay. Oh. I forgot to grab this stuff off of the biker zombie. Okay, that gives me my 3 wide opening. The reason why I want a 3 wide opening, by the way, is because, remember, now there's going to be a moat right here. Probably about a 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide moat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little ramp and I'm going to jump my mini bike into the building so that I can load it up with stuff and take it back to the main base. That's the reasoning behind that. Okay, so this will be where the wall is. And that gives us then spots for... So let's say if we put forges on this side, we could, and remember we could stack forges, so we could go 2 high. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 forges we could put just on this one side. That's a lot of forges. I think this is probably a good size. Or we could... Yeah. No, I think we can make that work. Because we can always expand upwards. So we'd put the forges on this side, and then on this side we would put chem benches, a couple chem benches, probably a workbench. Though I don't know that the workbench actually generates heat itself. But we definitely would put chem benches over here, we'd put some concrete mixers, cement mixers, and we'd put stoves over here for cooking and stuff. Okay, there's the running horde. I knew they were coming. Yeah! Get away from my forge house, you bastards! Run away, run away! Just have one. Well, it took you guys long enough to get here. For goodness sakes. You usually ambush me when I least expect it. But I'm getting wise to you now. Alright. Make sure the rest of these yahoos have more or less cleared out. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, so I think I'm liking that. So 18 forges on this side. Just making sure they're actually gone. We'll put at least 2 chem benches, I think, on this side. We'll put... In fact, here, let's just kind of figure that out real quick. So this is the wall. Coming along this way. Alright. They're all just kind of wandering around over there now. Okay. So, let's see. How would we do this? We could put 1, 2, 3, because the chem bench takes up 3 spots. Oh, you know what, though? Yeah. Chem bench would, if we put them flat, that would take up the whole entire wall. You know what I might end up doing then instead is I might put cement mixers down here and then have another upper level for the chem bench. Chem benches. That might be how we'll do that. So, okay, well, I'll think about it some more. I'm going to probably do a little bit of work off camera. I'm going to start building, basically building the moat, or digging the moat, I should say, with my auger. And when I get, pretty far into that, then I'll go ahead and come back with the next episode, just so you can kind of see, how it's coming along, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like. And if you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure you tap that bell so you can get notifications on when I release new videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next episode.